Hi guys, Tosha here from Mixing Tips, and today we are going to continue with mixing our bass. To us, this is one of the most important elements in a classic hip-hop song or a beat, and we will need to take close attention when we are processing this stem. For today's example, we will show you the initial processing of the bass signal, and then we will show a couple of tricks to blend your kick and bass together. Also at this point, we might get back to the kick to double check what we were doing there, just to know what to do on the bass as well. We are going to go over some basic stuff to understand why we need the bass to be strong, and in most of the times a great bass or 808 will be catching your attention of the song, and if this element is crappy, probably you are going to skip the song. So make your bass sound catchy in order to maintain the listener interest in your music. Another thing that we are going to pay attention to is to have your bass translate on smaller speakers as well, because most of the times your audience will listen to it through laptop or phone speaker. If this is not done right, there will be no bass in your song when you play it on such speakers. And at the end, we are going to show you how to create the basic and easiest cohesion between your kick and bass to have them play together smoothly and not to mask each other. Okay, so let's start now. Okay, so now we are just going to move on with equalizing the bass. We will start with some reductive EQing as always. We'll add our friend Q3 here. We always go to this plugin once we are at the step to reductive EQing. I will solo out the bass now. There are a lot of low-end frequencies and also upper frequencies as well that are crucial for the bass to be heard on small speakers. But at this step here we're just going to reduce some stuff if there are any that we do not like. Okay, we will go through the bass now. Okay, this sounds a little bit too digital. We will try to reduce this a little bit. Another bend to double check upper frequencies as well. Okay, these two. And we are not going to cut any frequencies from the low end, because we still need to determine which of those frequencies will be main ones when we compare them to the kick. So at this stage we'll go back to the kick to see which frequencies we boosted there. Okay, so we will double check it like this. Okay, this is the sub in the kick. And at 130 Hz we have the thump of the kick. So we are going to boost sub-ear frequencies on the bass and cut those in the kick later on. Okay, the next in line will be the compression, just to even out the sound a little bit. We will go with CLA 3A by Waves. we will go for a minimum compression of between 1 and 3 decibels of gain reduction. Double check the staging. Okay, so that is around 2 to 3 decibels. Yeah, that is it. Okay, and we will boost the lower frequencies now at the sub part. Again, we are going to go for the pull tech here. And the sub frequencies on the bass were at around 60 Hz, and these are the frequencies in the kick that will not work together with the bass. So we will boost them a little bit here and cut them a little bit from the kick. So this is what we are going to do, and boost around 60 Hz with pull tech emulation by waves. Double check the staging. Okay, we are good for now. And we will apply some upper frequency harmonics with parallel processing to the bass. But for this time, we'll just cut a little bit from the kick at around 60 Hz. And boost a little bit at around 130 where the thumb is. Okay, that already sounds better compared with the bass. Okay, let's double check the bass with and without processing. This is with the plugin set it. Now without. Much better now. Okay, we will leave it at that, and we will apply some parallel processing to it, like saturation and EQ. I add a new track, effect, and we will go with some basic saturation here. That one is added, and now we are just going to put that also in the folder with the bass. The next thing that you will need to do is you will need to route this. So go to your bass and in Sense add the FX channel we had. Turn it on at 0 decibels at Unity. You see that we already have different sound. Now we are just going to insert this with the fader into the bass. So we are injecting this parallel, in this case saturation to the bass only with this fader. Okay, so we are just going to select upper harmonics Okay, that will be enough. And now onto this we are going to add a little bit of EQing in the upper frequencies. And we are going to do that. We are just going to boost them in the stereo field. So the upper frequencies to be a little bit wider than the sub frequencies that should strictly be in the center. So here the left side of this plugin is for the sender, and the right side of the plugin goes only for the stereo field. So we are going to boost a little bit on the stereo on the sides only. Double check what we have. Nothing here, but actually here we have. We are going to boost it around 4 decibels. This is with and without. Yeah, they sound a little bit wider and they are more audible now, and this should help for the bass to be heard on smaller speakers as well, like from a laptop or a phone. Okay, so this will be it for the basic processing of the bass, just to give you a great sound. We will leave the gluing of the kick and bass for our next video, because this already took too long. And we are going to show various ways how to do that. We already shown the most basic ones, just playing with the EQ a little bit, cut from the bass, boost on the kick on the same spot, and vice versa. Thank you for tuning in again. Subscribe to our channel and see you in our next video.